So, es geht weiter mit ChernobyLite. Wir haben die Aufgabe, einen großen Fisch gefangen zu nehmen. So. Großer Fisch ist hier. Perfekt. So, wir sollten natürlich auch gleich nochmal gucken, dass wir noch ein bisschen Nahrung finden. Auch hier einen wunderschönen Himbeer. Ja, perfekt. Hä? Perfekt. Danke, wünsche ich mir auch. Sind wir heute wieder besonders nett, wa? So. Ja. Perfekt. Okay.
I'm in position. How is this a good vantage point? No tower, no hill?
Right. You won't need a tower. There should be a control unit nearby. Find it and power it up.
So, hier haben wir noch Hinweise. Was macht dein Weltraum? Oha.
Found it. What is this thing? Mikhail, what are you not telling me? And where is this big fish?
He'll be flying over in a helicopter pretty soon. All you need to do is fire up the missile defense system. The rest is automated.
Ah, okay.
Fucking awesome, right? It's old Soviet technology. I found it totally by chance. Don't tell me that's not a great fucking plan.
What? You want me to shoot down a helicopter? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Au contraire, mon frère. It's the perfectly rational thing to do. Cut off as many of the Hydra's heads as you can! This is insane, Igor. You've no idea who's on board. I know we want to take down NAR, but blowing unidentified targets out of the sky is a war crime.
Nee. Wir werden das auf keinen Fall machen.
This is fucking crazy! I am not going to shoot without knowing for certain who's on board that helicopter. It could be women and children for all we know.
You've got to get your head straight, pal. Everyone here, everyone in that chopper, they're all NAR volunteers. Every one of them deserves to die for what they did to me and my friends.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not going to do it. It's over, Mikhail.
You couldn't pull the trigger, huh? I knew it. Don't send a fucking pussy to do it. Ah, fuck!
Accept it and move on. That's not how we do things around here.
You think you can tell me how we do things? My best buddies were slaughtered by these assholes. They tortured us. They clamped electrodes on my fucking nipples. Can you imagine what that's like, huh?
Calm down, Mikhail. I want to get them as much as you, but not like this.
I'm not going to fucking calm down. You robbed me of my revenge. You think you're something special, fucking egghead. Really, you're just a common thief. You are a major fucking disappointment, Igor.
Okay. So. Das wird Michael nicht gefallen, ja. Also bist du richtig im Bann, wa?
What the hell was that?
I don't have time for cowards and pussies, which is what you are. Piss off!
I know we have our differences, but you really ought to stay. I need you here.
Damn right you do. Don't you ever forget that.
Haben wir nochmal Glück gehabt, wa? Dreimal Nahrung, viermal Nahrung. Sie hat Munition. Und er? Das Problem ist, wir haben nicht genug, ne? Ja, ich glaub's dir. Ich glaube dir. So. Ich glaube, wir sollten noch mal ein paar Pilze machen, ne? Warte mal, wie ging das nochmal hier? Beziehungsweise Kürbisse. Ja, ich würde es auch gerne spielen, aber ich glaube nicht, dass ich mich damit lange beschäftigen kann. So. Wir brauchen Platten. So, warte mal. Und Munition. Nee, das hat nichts mit der Länge zu tun. Auf das Game bezogen. Hier haben wir noch ein bisschen was. Hier auch. Und hier auch. So. Oh, guck mal hier. Perfekt. So, warte mal. Wer hat denn noch was Schönes für uns zum Upgraden?
Hello. Olivier.
Someone.
I don't...
Complicated.
Well, that's... But he also knows maybe...
You think it's
Maybe.
fuck his over the many a gut.
Maybe you're...
But if
Do you think...
but I'll
Perfect. Let's do it.
follow me.
Follow me.
Now I'm going to teach you how to remain invisible when there's little cover. It all depends on how quick and quiet you can be. When concealed, look for the next closest cover to your goal. Observe the enemy, and once you see an opening, advance quickly while staying as low as you can. I'll play the role of your opponent.
Okay.
Begin. Good job, Igor. Your chances of survival just increased.
Perfekt. So. Bei ihr waren wir, glaube ich, komplett durch, ne?
Was it...
Oh, my mom.
You were...
I was a god. She came to. Sorry.
That's okay.
You're right.
Hi, Olga.
I'd be glad.
Ja.
Actually...
So, bei ihr waren wir durch. Was hat er noch Schönes hier für uns?
Doomed, Mousy.
Dial it down.
I get the...
So...
You made helmet, you fit.
You're talking... Not sure...
Why that makes sense, who knows?
Yes?
Deserve...
I'm not a fu...
that remake.
Hey there.
But of course I can.
Gegner benötigen mehr Zeit, um dich zu bemerken. Ja, das hört sich doch gut an. Für 2 Punkte
Fantastic. I'm ready
nehmen
to
wir
learn.
mit.
You know what the mouse's biggest strength is? Not its teeth, not its size. It's the ability to become invisible. Or almost invisible. That is what I will teach you today, Mousy. The secret lies in camouflage and controlling your breathing. You can't literally become invisible, only I can do that. And the Rat King. But you can make yourself almost indistinguishable from your surroundings. Always stay in the shadows. Use vegetation to conceal your movements. Wear earthy colors like dark green or brown. Control your breathing. Be like a shadow. Be exactly like a mousy. Mousy. So, let's put this knowledge to the test. I'll be the Rat King, and you try to sneak up on me, Mousy.
Okay.
Ready when you are, Mousy.
Geschafft.
You're a very gifted student, Mousy. Congratulations. I think you learned something today, Mousy. Hopefully it will be enough to keep you alive. You impress me, Mousy. You will make a great addition to the great Rat Catcher's army.
Okay. So, reicht der letzte Hinweis für für die Untersuchung? Leider nein. Schade. Tag 27.
Wow, it's great to see you, Igor. I've got a fan-fucking-spastic plan that you need to hear.
Yeah, right, of course. Sounds fan-fucking-exciting.
Stop bitching and be grateful there's someone here to do the thinking when you're not around. Anyway, listen up. I think the time has come to kill off the biggest knobber of them all.
Oh, the suspense is killing me. Who's on your shit list today?
Drumroll, please! General Kozlov, the single biggest NAR twat of them all. Time to end his miserable life. Pay back for what he did to my friends. And for his other shameful deeds, of course. Can't forget that.
You've got friends? That's new.
Very funny. This fucker and his cronies iced my boys. Don't you ever joke about that. You fucking hear me? His lapdogs captured us, tortured us. I got lucky. They just beat the ever-loving shit out of me and left me to die.
Ja, er möchte natürlich, dass wir den umbringen. Und wir haben dann natürlich bestimmt die Entscheidung, umbringen oder entführen oder so.
Having electrodes clipped to your dong is not something you want to relive with casual acquaintances. The five of us set up this warehouse together. It was me, Zena, Yuri, Ludmila, and Igor. Like yourself, we were the fucking Pripyat Five. Respected businessmen. And women. We provided, essential goods and services for those who needed them. When NAR showed up, we tried to negotiate with them. But to this decrepit 20th century commie Kozlov, we were just a bunch of hippie anarchists and drug dealers. Anyway, a perfect opportunity to exact revenge on this cocksucker's approaching. He's gonna give some kind of motivational speech to his private army of knobbers outside in Lenin Square.
This sounds like a real opportunity. Taking Koslov out is the only way to stop him from interfering with our plans. And to make him pay for his crimes, obviously.
We are going to pull the Rat King's teeth, one by one. Kozlov is one of his
Da,
shiniest
siehst du,
fangs
da ist es
and
nämlich.
sharpest. But we should question him first. Killing him straight away would waste all the work we put into exposing his big plans, and the end of the world, and all that.
I agree on one point. Koslov must die. But we don't have time for fun and games. Just dispose of him quickly and get out. Maybe he does deserve to suffer, and perhaps he has some intel we could use. But the only way to make sure he can't interfere is to kill him right away. That's what I recommend.
Siehst du, guck mal, jetzt kriegen wir dann zweimal negativ. Er hat Infos, die wir brauchen.
We need Kozlov alive. I'm open to suggestions.
I've had an inspiration, Mousy. The great rat catcher appeared to me during my meditations and unveiled a plan. The Rat King's minions have made a nest in Energetic, one of the monuments to vanity from the previous era. You seem surprised, but yes. The Rat King has been here for decades.
I used to live here. I know the buildings, the streets, and I know Pripyat.
I know you do, Mousy. You need to sneak into the rat's den. It may seem daunting, but you must find the courage. Remember my teachings, and the rats won't notice you. The main entrance is well protected, but there is a side door. The perfect hole for a quiet and clever Mousy like yourself. This is a great opportunity, Mousy. The Rat King's minion will be vulnerable, alone, just waiting for you. The time has come to instill the fear of the great rat catcher in their black and shriveled hearts.
Okay, I'm ready to talk to Kozlov.
Noch haben sie nicht gemeckert, ne? Medikamentenabwurf. Nahrung. Munition. Er geht dahin. Okay.
Koslov, the most hated man in the zone. He's ruthless, but hardly a mastermind. Despite his civilized appearance, he may just be a mad dog, unleashed by the NAR. Still, you could probably learn a lot from him. He could be your ticket into the power plant.
Ich hoffe, dass die beiden jetzt nicht abhauen durch unsere Entscheidung, ihn erst zu verhören. So. Wir müssen dahin. Hier haben wir ein Fragezeichen. Also gehen wir erst zum Fragezeichen. In der Hoffnung, dass wir da Infos für unsere Untersuchung kriegen.
Can you hear me, Mousy?
What's going on?
Bad news. The Rat King's right hand is about to leave his lair on some urgent matter. At least, that's what the other little rats are squeaking to each other.
Oh, how convenient. What now?
You need to find a good spot that overlooks their nest. Hotel Policia. Top floor. A perfect vantage point, Mousy.
Kozlov will be easy to spot, right?
Yes, sure. He will be wearing his ridiculous general's uniform. He will stand out.
Right.
You can do it, Mousy. I believe in you. Together, we will find and bring down the Rat King. But we have to go through his minions first.
Can you even count them? God, hurts! We've got you now, stalker! Jesus Christ!
Die haben auch kein Essen dabei, die Arschgeigen, ne?
What my wife is doing right now. Probably hanging out with her stupid hipster friends.
Ey. Da ist aber Essen.
Tango's behind cover!
So, haben wir noch sonst noch was Schönes? Okay. Hä?
Finally, some definitive proof. Tatiana is at the power plant.
Das war der Hinweis, ne?
legs? Shut up. You're just making it worse. Now that was 550 honest military deep straight from your heart squats. Cheer up, boys. There's only 19,450 to go. No one can do 20,000 squats. Are you talking private, or was that just hot shit spilling out your fuckhole? No, sir. Now, call for backup. Shoot the motherfucker! Engage the target!
Das hat viel zu viel Muni gekostet. Fuck. Verpiss dich. Hä? So.
I'm on the top floor, and I found some binoculars.
Good. Lack famous bold mouses like yourself.
I see him. General Kozlov in the flesh.
The chief rat. Now listen closely, Mousy. His living quarters are in the building on your right, top floor. The time for action is now. Gather your courage and go, Mousy.
What about a little help? Perhaps some kind of diversion?
Yes. Luring the other predators away is always a good idea. Use the generator to power up the Ferris wheel. Its lights will attract them like moths.
So. Okay. Müssen wir einfach nur den Weg wieder... Gleichen Weg einfach nur wieder zurück, ne? Ich hoffe, das geht gut.
Thought I saw something. Weird.
Scheiße. Da habe ich aber Glück gehabt, dass er kein schwer gepanzerter war.
Okay, I'm at the generator.
Fucking hell, are you seeing this? The Ferris wheel? How the hell is it working? So look out! What the hell was that? Contact the camp, do it now! They must have noticed, right? Better make sure. Just follow the damn protocol. CO, this is Team Beta. CO, the Ferris wheel just came alive, and then... We can see it, Team Beta. Sending reinforcements. Secure the area. CO out.
That was quite a sight, Mousy.
What's all the commotion?
Don't even think about reaching for that sidearm, General Kozlov. I'm not interested in talking to you, but I need to find Tatiana, and you're in my way.
Is that so? Those few words you just said tell me you have no idea what's going on here.
Come on. He's just trying to weasel his way out of it. Kill him now. Don't let him get in your head.
I'm sorry, General. I'm not that kind of person. But you leave me no choice.
Wait. You're making a huge mistake. I can tell you a great many things. Useful information.
He's full of shit. Just pop him and blow.
You want to know about Tatiana, right? Then you found the right man. Let's talk.
Okay. I'll bite. But you better have answers.
Did you think I would be impressed? I've seen these things before.
Don't make your situation any worse than it already is. Move.
Ey! Ich wollte mich da noch umsehen.
So, this is what it looks like from the inside.
Surprised? I guess you're not all-knowing after all.
Let's say terrorist hideouts are not my department, but I know everything I need to know. Is this a family meeting? What a pity. I thought we were going to talk man-to-man, Professor Kaminyuk.
What the fuck? Why did you bring this asshole here? You were supposed to punish him for what he did, and then leave his corpse as an example.
My poor fellow. I suppose you expect me to acknowledge you and apologize for something I've done. Sadly, I am forced to disappoint you. I have no idea who you are, nor do I care.
I don't like this one bit. Let's put an end to this, and fast.
You should be careful with that one, Kaminyuk. Women are often far more cruel than men. I've seen her kind in... well, it hardly matters. What about you, old man? Still chasing ghosts? Did you ever find your mysterious Rat King? Perhaps you should have stayed in the institution. At least they kept you properly fed.
Are we done with introductions? Let's get to it then.
You seem to be the most reasonable of this gang of colorful misfits. I was hoping you and I could have a civilized conversation.
I know exactly what you're doing. It isn't particularly clever or original, and it's not going to work.
What am I doing? I am a professional who happens to be on the other side of the fence. Just a man trying to do his job. I have a nephew that I very much want to see. So, go ahead and ask your questions. When you're satisfied, I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
Your nephew? Tell me about him.
He's 10 years old. He's from Magnitogorsk, like his father and me, and he's the smartest kid I know. I don't believe for one moment that you could harm him. It simply isn't your style, Professor. Besides, you don't
Doch,
even
wissen
know
wir.
where
Den
he
haben wir
is.
gerettet aus dem
Do not
Gefängnis.
assume to know me, Kozlov. That would be a mistake. Tell me about the experiments. What is Semenov doing in the lab?
I wish I could tell you, but as with tracking down trespassers, that is not my department. My task was to ensure Semenov could work undisturbed.
You lie. I've seen everything. I've even studied ChernobyLite myself. How can you claim to know nothing about it?
I know about its applications, yes. I know that it can act as an unlimited energy source, that it can be used in transportation, medicine, and can even be weaponized. But I don't know any details about its implementation. I'm not a scientist, just an old soldier.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Look, I'm not a personal friend of Semenov. His findings may be profound, but at what cost? Remember, it was Semenov who botched the experiment that released the shadows into this world. Can you guess how many people I've lost fighting those things? Don't ask me where these creatures came from, because I have no idea. From a nightmare, perhaps. Semenov has a god complex. He believes he can advance the human race. A bold claim. Especially in this part of the world, no? We lived in the shadow of people who wanted to turn us simple bread eaters into angels for almost the entire century. But I've been around. I've seen things. So you can understand why I'm skeptical when I hear such claims.
Semenov may be the brain, but he isn't responsible for the atrocities in the zone. That's your doing.
You seem like a smart fellow, Kamenyuk. Why would you buy into this nonsense?
What do you mean?
Whatever Semenov told you, he is the real puppet master. He has great influence over the board.
The board?
The big money people in the tailored Italian suits. The people who make money by making money. Semenov convinced the board he's going to transform NAR into a trillion-dollar business. To them, he's like an investment banker messiah.
Semenov isn't rounding people up and torturing them, filling mass graves with civilian corpses. That's you.
Well, naturally, you'll get a distorted view of what's going on when you only hear one side of the story.
Uh-huh. What's your side of the story, then?
This is a war zone. I am responsible for keeping my men safe and doing my job. Some collateral damage is unavoidable in any conflict. But trust me when I say I've already had a bellyful of civilian misery. I do my absolute best to keep their suffering to a minimum.
I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana?
That ghost you're chasing. That pretty dream. I don't know what to tell you.
You're the head of security. Am I to believe you're not privy to everything that goes on at the power plant?
Professor Kamenyuk, listen. I am here to earn a little extra money so I can retire someplace nice and send my nephew to an Ivy League university. I have zero interest in anything that doesn't directly concern my men and my job.
You don't tell me. I swear.
I cannot tell you what I do not know, Professor. Semenov is the authority in this area. Talk to him if you want to know more about the experiments or this Tatiana girl.
How do I enter that power plant?
You're placing me in a very awkward position. You want me to divulge information that may lead to casualties among my men and the civilian staff.
You've got a real nerve talking to me about civilian casualties. I can't believe you would try that. Again, what is the password and response for accessing the power plant?
Don't be stupid. You and your merry band of trumps will never make it out of the power plant alive.
I don't care. Do you know where we are right now?
No. I don't understand it, this place. But let's skip the guessing game and you just tell me.
We are currently in the tunnel between two singularities. It's like a black hole, only smaller. This tunnel is a shortcut through time and space. Marvelous, isn't it? But to use it, you need to know how to enter and how to leave.
Ah, I see where this is going.
Do you? I don't have to kill you. I can simply leave you here. But don't count on dying anytime soon. Time dilation will ensure that you don't. You will never see your nephew again. But perhaps I will release you to attend his funeral when he's died of old age.
I can see that your companion's cruel nature is beginning to rub off on you. Very well.
Are you ready to cooperate now? If you lie to me, I will return and it won't go well for you.
The call is, we quell the storm. The response, and ride the thunder.
Thank you. I'm glad we had this chance to talk. What to do with you now, eh?
It's too dangerous to let him live. I believe we already agreed on that.
He's mine. I want him to experience a slow descent into hell. Fucker! He's just a tool of the Rat King. He told you everything of value already. Do not let this rodent roam free. He can still do great damage to our cause, more even than before.
Sorry. I can't let you go.
You're making a mistake, Professor. One you will dearly regret.
Olga should do it.
I take no pleasure in this, but it needs to be done. I promise it'll be quick. Go, Igor. You don't need to see this.
What a kindness. I suppose I should be grateful.
Ich weiß nicht, ob das richtig war. Dreimal Nahrung zur Essensverteilung. Geben wir jedem volle Nahrung. Kann ich noch nicht ernten. So, Pilze. So, wir brauchen Munition, Platten. Immer noch zu wenig. Wieder jetzt immer mehr mit den Fehlern, ne? So, wir gucken uns noch mal kurz die Trophäen an. So, die kriegen wir für den Abschluss des Spiels. So. Ich schließe die Tafeluntersuchung ab. Also 1, 2, 3 Trophäen noch.
Igor, I need to tell you something. Remember when you asked me why the lurkers stay away from our village? I wasn't entirely honest with you.
All right.
I don't know exactly how it works, but Matvey has a way of keeping these creatures at a distance. He has this strange powder. It calls it dust, but it's secret. Only a handful of people even know it exists.
Dust? Why are you telling me about this?
Because I can see you for what you are now.
And what's that?
A forthright and honorable man. Maybe a little awkward in social situations. Anyway, it'll help us in your heist. You should get your hands on some as soon as possible.
Well, if it works, there must be something to it. I should definitely look into it.
You should.
Okay, I'll check it out first chance I get.
So. Ah, meinst Tarkov? Shit. So. Dann bleibt er in der Base und wir gehen in den Roten Wald.
Magic powder? It's not really your style to believe in such things, is it, Igor? Still, if there's any truth to it, it could be your best chance to defeat the shadows, and perhaps even him, the Black Stalker.
Ja gut, kommt auch drauf an, es gibt ja auch verschiedene Munitionstypen für die Waffen, ne? Die machen ja auch noch unterschiedlich Schaden, ne? So, Roter Wald. Hier gibt es aber keine Hinweise.
Watch out for those bastards, Igor. I heard on the radio that they're sending more troops to Red Forest.
Jo. Hallo. Die Notiz hatten wir ja schon, ne? Oh nee. Die Viecher mag ich gar nicht. Ich lese sofort.
Olga, I think I found some of this, what did you call it? Dust?
Stay vigilant. There could be lurkers nearby. Those things are never too far away.
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going?
Don't shoot. I'm, friendly.
Friendly my arse. Turn around and keep walking until you disappear.
Why so hostile? I helped you guys out, remember? I need to speak with Matvey.
Okay.
Did you now? Olga's gone and Kostya is missing. Probably because of you. Some help.
Look, I really need this dust. Maybe we can work out some kind of arrangement.
No can do. There's too much going on right now. Kostya and Matvey are both gone. I don't give a toss about Kostya, but Matvey is a different story.
At least we know what happened to our kin, fucking NAR bastards.
Look, I need the white powder.
White powder, eh? And you're a cokehead too. We don't do drugs around here. We live healthy, clean lives.
Now, wait a minute.
Just kidding. I know what you mean. The answer's no.
Okay, I'll be going now.
Good idea. Make yourself scarce, friendo.
Did you hear that? Can you talk to this guy?
Talking to this halfwit is a waste of time.
Any suggestions?
Go to the cemetery. At least that's what we call it. Matvey used to visit there from time to time. Maybe you'll find him there. Or Kostya.
Brauche ich die Maske noch? Ne. Sehr gut.
Jesus. This isn't really a cemetery, is it? Unbelievable. Is it possible they were telling the truth?
What's going on?
Remember when I told you about ChernobyLite being a giant turtle that supports the Earth? It could be true. Well, at least partially.
What do you mean?
It seems to be organic. Moreover, it shows signs of basic cognitive functioning. To put it plainly, it learns. That's why it avoids the lye and phosphorus. Incredible. That explains why the shadows won't touch it. I have no idea how Matvey came up with this, but he hit the jackpot.
You can tell me the rest when you get back. Bring the dust.
I told you to return to the UK, Igor, but I see you didn't listen. Well, it's understandable in a way. You're constantly interfering in everyone's business. You're the wild card of the zone. There's no telling if you'll end up on the side of the heroes or the rats.
You're talking gibberish.
You think I don't know you've been talking to Semenov? Perhaps even Kozlov? Who else, I wonder? But your little gang of misfits and rejects has no idea you're playing both sides.
How do you...
You really are naive, aren't you, Igor? Like a lost little boy. That big brain of yours still can't comprehend what's really going on. Perhaps you're not so special after all.
Rat? Why did he call you a rat, Mousy?
They're using you, and you can't even see it. Did you ever think to stop running everyone's errands for 5 minutes and ask yourself why you're here? Why you're really here?
You're insane. ChernobyLite is messing with your mind. Listen, I never sold anyone out. Someone sent me a picture of Tatiana, and I saw her in my dreams. She called out for me to find her.
You're a goddamn liar. She would never. No, you don't belong here.
It's the truth, and I can tell you believe it.
You're delusional. Semenov used a photograph to lure you here, to get you to mess with my plans. He made you his puppet, whether you realize it or not.
You underestimate me, old friend. Yes, I know it's you, Boris. What happened to you? We had our differences back in the day, but we were also good friends, the three of us. Tatiana has always been the most important person in my life. That's true. But that doesn't mean I don't care about anyone else, about my friends.
friends? Sure. Sure, Boris and Igor, bosom comrades to the end. Cross my heart and all.
Ich habe noch nicht geguckt.
It's really bizarre to see
Heute
you
zumindest.
claiming something that doesn't belong to you. If only you knew.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, but I don't care. I will find Tatiana. If I have to go through you to do so, I will.
You're not lacking in courage, Igor. But courage without knowledge is indistinguishable from stupidity. Do you understand what you're up against? I know you talk to those half-wits in my lab. Their indiscretion cost them their lives, by the way.
You killed them for telling me that crazy theory of yours? That ChernobyLite is an organism so powerful it can produce singularities and wormholes inside its own multi-dimensional body?
Believe what you want. But how do you hope to challenge such power if you can't even defeat me? You're so far out of your depth, you don't even realize. I have my own plans, and they don't involve you. Not yet, anyway. I'm not going to kill you, not today. You can thank her for that. But I can't make any promises about the future. Who knows what the future will bring? I sincerely hope I never see you again, Igor.
Da haben wir nochmal Schwein gehabt, wa? So, haben wir hier noch was in der Nähe, was wir sammeln können? Nein.
Praise the great rat catcher in the skies. You faced the devil himself and survived.
Yes, it was quite an experience.
Don't worry. I can never believe that you were the Rat King, or even a lesser rat. You have a pure heart. I trust you. But now, we know exactly what we're up against. ChernobyLite is the evil that descended upon this world. It's the true face of the Rat King. Listen to me, Igor. Whatever the cost, we have to destroy it.
So, warte mal. So. Können wir jetzt hier... Was? Wieso können wir nur so wenig hiervon einsammeln? Was soll das? Hallo. So. Platten. Wir brauchen noch eine Platte, dann haben wir wieder 10 Stück am Start. Uns fehlt immer noch eine Info, ne? Ne, Simulation bereit. Sehr schön. So, dann gehe ich aber ganz schnell nochmal kurz auf Klo. Und dann starten wir mit der letzten Simulation Frau im roten Kleid. Würde ich sagen, bis gleich.